A year and a half ago, the Federal Reserve raised interest rates to 5.5%. That's really high. In fact, we haven't seen interest rates like this since 2006, just 18 months before the great financial crisis of 2008. So why hasn't the market crashed yet? If high interest rates help trigger one of the worst financial meltdowns in history, shouldn't we be seeing similar chaos today? Stick around because in this video we're going over what's different, what's the same, and whether we're actually on the edge of another collapse. Alright, before we dive into why the market hasn't crashed, let's quickly break down what high interest rates actually do. Number 1. Borrowing becomes expensive. Whether it's businesses taking loans, homebuyers getting mortgages, or credit card debt piling up, higher rates make borrowing painful. Number 2. Spending slows down. If loans and credit are expensive, people cut back. They buy fewer homes, cars, and luxuries, and businesses hold off on expansion. Number 3. Stock valuations take a hit. When companies borrow less, they grow slower, which makes investors less optimistic about future earnings. That usually drives stocks down. Back in 2006, we had rising interest rates, a booming stock market, and a red-hot housing market, which all came crashing down in 2008. But despite eerily similar conditions today, the market has held up. Let's look at 3 big reasons why we haven't crashed yet. Firstly, the economy remains strong. Despite higher borrowing costs, corporate profits are still high, consumers are still spending, and unemployment is at record lows. Number 2. People aren't drowning in bad debt. Unlike 2008, banks aren't handing out risky loans like candy. Additionally, most homeowners locked in low mortgage rates before the hikes. Number 3. The Fed learned from 2008. The Feds have been carefully managing liquidity so that banks don't collapse, and they haven't overcorrected yet. Alright, so we dodged a crash for now. But that doesn't mean we're totally in the clear. Here's what could still go wrong. Number 1, commercial real estate is in trouble. Office buildings are empty and loans are coming due at higher rates. Number 2, the national debt is exploding. Higher rates mean higher government debt payments. Number 3, something always breaks eventually. The Fed is walking a tightrope, and if they misstep, things could unravel really fast. So, will there be a crash in 2025? It's possible, but so far, the economy has been shockingly resilient. What do you think? Is a crash still coming, or will we keep defying the odds? Drop a comment below and let's discuss.